Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Dredge. We find ourselves at a newer location as I recall. I forget the island. The Stellar Basin, where we've gone to a research outpost, met the researcher there. Well, I guess we're at the old fortress. The research outpost is where she used to work before she moved to the old fortress because it was getting attacked by something. She gave us a pursuit, as I recall. Yeah, we need to collect samples. Glowing octopus, firefly squid, and aurora jellyfish. That we can catch in the local area. Somewhere in the local area, we're also supposed to find a ring. As it stands, though, it is late. How many research parts? We have one. Not really sure. Probably gonna keep working up this tree. That's my thought, at least for the moment. And how close are we to being able to upgrade our ship? I guess I can't find that out here. So yeah, let's rest for the night. And in the morning... It's vaguely morning. See if we can catch... I can't catch whatever you are. Abyssal. Alright. We don't have something to catch Abyssal with. Not that I'm terribly surprised by that. Huh. Are you one of the jellyfish I'm supposed to be catching? Are you going to hurt me if I touch you? Didn't actually do damage, but it did explode. My guess is it could hurt me. Oh, we'll come back. Red snapper is not what we were asked for. I'm gonna catch him anyway. Because we do need money. We're looking for... There's a boat over there. Have we already dredged that? I'm not seeing waves. Should have paid attention. What were we looking for? Octopus, squid, and jellyfish. Okay, so not normal fish. You look like anglerfish. What do we take? That's also going to be abyssal. Okay. So no, we can't dredge there, so we probably already did. There was a boat right out here I just saw. Blood snapper. No, this is the research spot. Okay. I got all turned around. Well, might as well dredge. Even though it does take a huge amount of time. Broken spectacles. I don't know how valuable those are going to end up being. Those are more anglerfish. I don't really want to get too close. You look like normal fish. Yeah. I know we've caught squid and whatnot here. Or octopus or something. Maybe they're a nighttime thing. That's dredging stuff, it looks like. More fish. More fish. Could check out my crab pots. Ah! Speaking of glowing octopus. Good. I can't put that in cargo right now. Blue crab and entangled crab. Glistening purple strings sprout from solid rock, tying and untying themselves. They fall away and wither, making way for new knots. Thought we put up a second crab pot, didn't we? Did we not? Wow, that scroll is really slow. I guess not. So if we wanted to go to the encyclopedia, specifically for Stellar Basin, there is something that we could trawl for. Is that what the net counts as trawling? Because rod and pot. I'm guessing the net has to be trawl. Not really sure. Firefly squid is nighttime only. Rod or trawl. Glowing octopus we've gotten. Rod or pot. Now we've left Stellar Basin. So whatever the third one was, whose name I've already forgotten. We've got the glowing octopus. We know where to find firefly squids. Rod or trawl at night. It's got to be you, which is trawling at night. Yes, improved trawl net. So the net... Okay. The net is how we would catch the last one we're missing. It's at night in the local area. Let's go here and put you into storage so I don't accidentally sell you. And you. The rest of this I can sell. Oh, I suppose I should check the net first. We have a radiant squid, which is not the variety we need, sadly. We need the non-abyssal variety. At least I believe so. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yes, firefly squid, not radiant. So we've got the glowing octopus. Okay. I'm all caught up. Do I want to buy another net? I think so. Nets are good. We've got you over there. Let's tuck this one out here. Okay. Few. Plenty. So we definitely don't actually seem to want to go out into the deep for crabs. Because I thought, you know, going deep occasionally would be good. Seems to not be the case. Let's toss that out. Then get haste ready. And it is now nighttime, so let's see if we can catch some of the other things. These are the octopus that we already have. We'll avoid the explosive jellyfish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't chase me down. I don't like it. Aurora jellyfish. I think that's what we needed. So we've got 2 of them. I now just need to get firefly squid. Which theoretically I may have already picked up in my net. Yeah, you're more of the jellyfish. I do have a firefly squid. Brilliant. Yeah, it's getting late and we're starting to freak out. That's all fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So if we go here to our net, let's put you and you in storage. So that's the 3 that we need for her quest. And we sell everything else at the fish market, which didn't earn me that much. We could buy another net, but I'm inclined to just rest. Then we go back into storage. Grab out you guys. And make our way back over to... Whoa! Explosions. We'll check the crab pots later. There's no need for me to check them out right now. Yeah, and we'll see how this helps her research. Oh, hello again. What do you need? About those specimens you're after. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. I am good. And now you're good. Thank you. Looks like you caught all the surface specimens I need. Surface specimens? But yes, I do also need some from deeper down, but that's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I don't have the equipment to catch anything deeper anyway. Yeah. I mean, that's why it's a problem, but why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the Abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? I'm good, thank you. Alright, so we go back to her research spot. Nice and simple. And collect some of the research parts that got left behind. Seems like it'll be a quick and easy retrieval mission that will hopefully unlock our ability to fish abyssal areas. Laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? We've already checked all the locations, but let's inspect the equipment on the table. After some searching, you find the prototype parts that the researcher needs to assemble the sampling device. Alright. You stowed the prototype parts on board. I guess we'll check the others just in case. Nothing left in the cupboards. And on the floor, just scattered sheets of paper. Okay, let's head out. Mission accomplished. She made it seem like it would be difficult. just a quick boat ride away. No danger at all. Oh, hello again. What do you need? I have those prototype parts you asked for. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. It has to go in one of my slots. Alright, I would have to... You are just Abyssal. 11% speed. Yeah, we're gonna have to give up the sinew spindle, for now at least. Which will lower our fishing speed and the aberration bonus. Not thrilled. To storage. Let's install that. Now, I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking, or enrage it. I'm not sure. Connected to the research outpost generator, you'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours. But other than that, it's completely automated. A complicated-looking piece of equipment with lights and a loudspeaker. You're not quite sure which way it should be facing. It needs to be attached to a generator. That may upset it or repulse it, and we don't know. Great. Now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve the equipment I gave you to catch some of these. So I won't be able to catch everything just with this sampling device. So anglerfish, we've seen where to catch those. Snailfish, loose jaw, and giant amphipod. Abyssal, Hadal. Abyssal and Hadal. We don't have any means of catching Hadal things. Yeah. The anglerfish and the loose jaw we can look around for. Is there anything else? Nothing. Well, can we ask about them? Remember, you want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment. Yeah, okay. I'm good, thank you. Well, let's go back to the research outpost and hook up everything. We're probably not going to do it tonight, given that the day is almost over. Although maybe we should do our abyssal fishing at night. Well, no, they're clearly available during the day. So technically I can fish here. Though it's been heavily implied that trying to do so without setting this up is bad. With no explanation of why it's bad. The researcher's repulsion machine could be connected to the outpost generator here. A small object rolls out from under the generator, covered in dried salt. Thank you, I will take that. Activate the machine. Do we want to try our first abyssal fishing at night? I'm thinking not. So let's look. If I want something that can fish Hadal. That's our improvement that she was talking about. And we'd have to give up our other rod in order to pull it off. We could do it. Yeah, there's no nets that would handle Abyssal or Hadal. Crab pots don't specify. So we're going to need this. We have no other means of pulling off Hadal. And since they gave me the research part, makes sense to use it. Fathomless Winch. Fishing speed of 82 that covers Abyssal, Hadal, and Oceanic. That's tempting. Takes up 2 places. We would no longer be able to fish coastal and shallow, which is what we have right now. I could get rid of our net because you can put a fishing rod there. And we could get something like this. Obviously, we don't have the research parts for it yet. But that would technically allow us to catch everything. Our net can catch... well, I guess we can only cast coastal. We don't currently have shallow. Yeah. Alright, well let's back out of here. I guess, did we turn it on? I think we did, didn't we? Because we have Abyssal available right now. So if I did turn it on the generator, which I can't recall... Or did I decide I wanted to wait until tomorrow? I think I said I wanted to wait until tomorrow. Let's just rest here. In the morning... Yes. The propulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay, for a time at least. Or it would enrage it, which are 2 very different things. I don't... Oh, I thought that was saying that this was a messed up version. No. Alright, we'll go with you 2. We need to find another Abyssal spot to get the other things. You're also going to be anglerfish, yeah? Yeah. So we want something that's deep, because that's Abyssal, to my understanding. This isn't deep. We probably actually need to get back in the island. Where would you be? I mean, we could head out here. Oh, this has got to be the Hadal area. I could dredge. But no, I don't think we can get any of these things. Probably this center pit is all the Hadal. You're just gonna be more... Oh, why am I failing so much? No, we're gonna... Okay, that popped up pretty fast. Yeah, we've got you guys. So what happens if I do try and fish while that's not running? Well, I want to get that trophy. Gross. We don't have a lot of space, but no harm, actually. We've got Abyssal variants there. Well, let's make our way to the fishing shop. Oh, I just blew up an engine because I was not watching. Yeah, oops. Mistakes were made. Alright. Let's go here. We need to hold on to you. Okay, so it's just the arterial engine we blew up. That's not that bad. And yeah, lots that should sell for a decent amount. Yeah, buy all these. 319 sounds fantastic. Let's put you guys into storage. And then repair. I suppose you're going to say you couldn't avoid the rock that appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Let's get you fixed up. 130. Rough. So yeah. This is rough. But I think let's dismantle the net and put it in storage. And let's buy... That's almost all of my money. But alright, let's buy the bottomless lines. Let's try and just quickly grab our crabs. Hello. Crown of Thorns. You're new. None of you, I think, is something I need. So we'll just sell all of this. Crab pots can be quite profitable if you can find a good place to drop them. Yes, they can. 122. We've got another crab pot out here, I thought is where I put it. Where'd I put my other crab pot? I know I bought a second one and threw it out somewhere. It's just harder to see at night. Okay, it's back behind this island. There you are. I also need to get them repaired, but in both cases they'd caught too many crabs. They've got a few more days in them. It's not the end of the world. Let's rest. There we go. We're not freaking out anymore. I think we'll give it another go. So we'll head back to the research outpost. Drop off, or not drop off, but activate it. And then try fishing. Where's the research outpost? Ah, here it is. Ooh, that is Abyssal energy. You are not a weird one, you're a normal one. As are you. We don't have a lot of space for big things like you. There you go. I don't know how much any of you are worth, but I hope a lot, because you're awkward. Alright, let's race back. Or, I should be able to access my storage from here. I can just throw those into storage, and then we can actually sell them once I get back to the dock. So we go here, access my storage. I can't access my storage from here. Well, how about that? I don't really want to go fishing for things when my inventory is basically already full. So I do in fact need to go sell first. Well, that's disappointing that I decided to do that little bit of fishing first. Don't blow up the engine again, please. Feels like I can access my storage from everywhere, but that's clearly not the case. 163, so these are selling for 38 apiece, and you're selling for 88. It thrashes about ruinously, jaws snapping and tearing its own flesh apart, a body sundered by ravenous hatred. Still want to do the same fishing thing that I was already planning, so let's get over here. Hopefully it won't be too terribly late. Okay, generator. Yep, propulsion machine is installed, is still connected to the generator. Activate the machine. Yes, please. Propulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. Researcher said this should keep the creature at bay for a time at least. Let's go fishing in the deep. Snailfish. Perfect. I see you down there. And giant amphipod. What are you? Jewel-encrusted band. Return to the collector. That's the item in question we needed to grab. So those are both of the Hadal fish. I don't know where our last Abyssal fish is, which is a little frustrating. We want to put you in storage. A golden band large enough to fit around a child's waist. All manner of gemstones are fixed to it, seemingly at random. Then the two of you. Where is... Did I sell the... fish? The anglerfish. I'm confused. Yeah, anglerfish. We've got the giant amphipod and the snailfish. The loose jaw is the one I'm unsure about. And apparently I sold my anglerfish because I thought I put it in storage, but clearly not. Alright, well that's easily fixed. Perhaps I shouldn't do it at night. I say as I ignore my own advice and go out at night. What could possibly go wrong? Just need to find an abyssal spot. Wow, there are tons of these exploding jellyfish. There you guys are. And I'm assuming since I didn't find them during the day, the other abyssal fish. Not you. I don't want one of the creepy ones. I want one of the normal ones. There we go. Normal anglerfish. I'm wondering if we find them at night. But no, these just look like normal anglerfish. Yeah. Unsure. But we've got anglerfish now. And a messed up anglerfish. Maybe I'll go to the encyclopedia. See what it says about finding the last fish that we needed. Hopefully it's not a trawl thing. Because I don't have abyssal trawling abilities. At least at the moment. Let's put you in storage. There we go. We've got 3 of the fish. We can sell you. Alright, we're starting to get up there in money again. And then if we go to our encyclopedia. Yeah, you. You are saying that you are day and night abyssal rod in the stellar basin. That all sounds like it should be doable to me. Let's deal with my crab pots. Because I'm sure they need to be fixed. Yeah, I know how this works. And then repair. Thank you. We head out here. Plenty there. Then head way over here to get our other crab pot. And something abyssal. Can't say no to that. Because abyssal is where we get our money. Not abyssal. Abyssal is a depth, apparently. Aberrant. That's the word I'm looking for. Hello? There we go. Swollen flesh folds it back over its eyes. Cracked lips bleed through mounted scar tissue. Yum. Okay, I can't grab the crab pot. That's fine. We'll sell and then grab the crab pot and then probably put it back. Don't crash into things. Put it up front here where I can actually see it. Wonder if it's going to be outside of the island because we didn't see this last fish in the midst of this stellar basin. So I'm inclined to assume that it's got to be elsewhere, therefore there's a deep shelf off of this island out here. Maybe the other abyssal fish is out here somewhere. Nope, you're shallows. Abyssal. I don't think that's the one we're looking for. But it is an abyssal fish. Fangtooth. Well, that proves this does count as abyssal. We're looking for longjaw or something. Yeah, I just saw this chest. Lying just beneath the surface of the water is a floating chest held down by a chain that disappears into the deep. Let's try opening it. That is a lot of stuff. A big bag of doubloons. Alright. Refined metal. Can always find uses for that. A silver plate. Research part. Ruby ring. And a silver trinket. Fantastic. Hello, you. What about you guys? Also abyssal. Also not the abyssal I'm looking for. Barrel eye. So yeah, this counts as abyssal. Those sharks are not going to be what I want. Alright, you guys are more of these. Fine. What are you? There we go. That's what I'm wanting. Let's go for the trophy. Loose jaw. Do I have space where I could move things around and get another loose jaw? Answer is probably. Yeah. Let's catch one that's not a trophy and we can sell the trophy variety. And give that one to the quest. There we go. Progress. Okay. So before I screw it up, let's put that in storage. So we've got the 4 fish we need. I have far too much in storage. We're going to need to go back soon just to deal with stuff. Actually, I've got a bunch of crap. Can I upgrade my ship at this point? That is an interesting question. I have more rot. Oh, are these slowly rotting? Oh, no. Hang on. That's why I lost the fish I was looking for. Let's sell everything here. Then go into our storage. We need all of you. Please don't rot away. I very much do not want you to rot away. Let's discard that rot. I'm still keeping 1 rot just in case I find a use for it. My guess is I won't. But now we need to rush over. Yes, I know it's the middle of the night. It's fine. Probably. For various definitions of fine. Please don't rot away. Because we've got one that is labeled as rotting. Don't turn to rot too quickly. Oh, hello again. What do you need? About the specimens you're after? Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. you might also need to improve the equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Yeah. I got all your fish. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The good news. Good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. Bad news is that the samples you've retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. This all points to one thing, that the thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all of this for me, and I've not got much to say to thank you with. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. A plan for the future. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Well, before I forget, let's start reading that. Yeah, we need to get back to the Marrows so that we can sell a bunch of this stuff. Probably should sleep rather than going back out here. But I'm also very curious to see what I need in order to upgrade my boat. Because I feel like we should be close or ready to be there. And it might just be money at this point. And I think she can do that here. If we go to the fishing dock. Storage. We already have that. Perfect. And that. 800. And we have 800 barely. Yeah, give me a bigger boat. Adds... upgrade your vessel to a tier 3 hull and adds 9 new cargo spaces. Hull can sustain 1 additional impact. I will gladly take that. Let's give it a look. Oh, you're not letting me see. Okay. So we can add 2 more rod spaces. Obviously, we don't have the money for any of this. 2 more net spaces. That's what we needed to get our other nets. 4 hull spaces, 1 more engine space, 1 more light space. None of the lights we had took up that kind of space. Yeah, our engine's sort of offset at this point. I guess at this point, if I'm wanting to go back... Yeah, if I'm wanting to go back north, then let's get rid of our Abyssal stuff. I waste basically the whole day with shifting things around. But there we are. I do have 2 research parts. We're now getting to the point where we could afford the 2 more squares of nets. Oceanic. Or I could just keep working up to the better pots. Or this super rod. Coastal, shallow, and oceanic. At some point I'm going to need the mangrove and volcanic, though. I don't know. I'll hold on to the research parts. Yeah. maybe that's the call, is now we make our way up north. We've got our net back. We've done what we were supposed to do here. I do obviously want to go back. Is there not a quick zoom in and out? Okay. At some point I want to go back to Gale Cliffs and give Ingfell and the Ruins another try and see if I can figure out how to get the explosives started. But no, I think we go to the Marrows. But we'll plan that for next time. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you then. Bye.